Alright, and welcome everyone to another exciting matchup in the 2019 Super Metroid Randomizer Accessibility Tournament. I am your host, the Cheese Reaver. I will be your restreamer slash commentator this afternoon. And I have Pizza34 doing tracking for me, so big shout outs to Pizza. And we've got ourselves a good four-way to start here. We've got Croakomire versus Maisgueuh, and Toastymuffins5 versus Azulynot3, also known as Blue Tony. So should be great. Looks like all of the runners have readied up, so I will dot quit out of the race and get them started on their countdown. And we will switch to the normal stream. Boom. And there we are. What happened to Croakomire's? Why is Croakomire's gone? What did I do? Uh-oh. Is Croakomire's stream up? Looks like it is. It was up moments ago. Alright, what happened? Sorry, you'll have to bear with me. I'm doing a personal restream of all of this. So hopefully that stream for Croakomire fixes itself. As I can see on his stream, he's running. Why are you going to do this to me? Alright. Let's kill that. And then re-add it. Let's see if that works. I'm sorry everybody, you're not going to get great commentary out of me until this works. Aha! Croakomire's stream is back. Excellent. I don't believe... No, Smokey's not going to join me for this one, but, I mean, it's always awesome when she does, but... Alright, so, now I can get to actually commentating. My bad. Luckily, nobody's picked up any items yet, so I don't have to feel too bad about the fact that there's no anything. Let me know if the sound mix is okay. And how very, very disappointingly vanilla we have Morph Ball on the Morph pedestal. I mean, is this even randomized? Who knows? It better be. I rolled the seed. Yeah, like I said, Pete will be our tracker, and if he misses anything, just at him. And whoa! So we already have Charge Beam at Alpha Missiles, and a couple of packs of supers, both in the ceiling and then at the far right hand side of Blue Bryn. So that's pretty cool. That early Charge Beam is nice. Now, they'll obviously want another beam or two to go with it, but still having it means you can generally hold off on worrying too much about ammo. My mic could come up a bit. Alright. I can't turn my mic up anymore. I can turn them down, and then we could just turn the whole... You'd have to turn the whole stream up. Yeah, my mic is actually at max volume right now. Sorry. I could probably mess with my sound settings and work with my gain, but no. Alright, no power bombs, so obviously no meme route. So all of our runners are going to head back up the climb. And we'll have to receive either bombs or power bombs at the BT item, because otherwise they can't get out of Parlor. All four runners in their climbs, three of them doing right side climbs, Toasty doing the Behemoth climb, or the Just Defend climb, depending on, you know, who you ask. And we'll have to find out what is at the BT item. Because that's really the only place they can go right now. It's probably power bombs. Statistically, it's going to be power bombs. But it could be something else. And Toasty's the first one to get there. It is in fact power bombs. But that's cool. Power bombs are awesome. You know, you gotta have some, and you definitely want more if you if you don't find regular bombs. Looks like all of our runners going for Alcatraz, and everybody gets it. Alright, Croakomire and Maisgueuh both heading out towards the ship. Toasty heading to Terminator, and Azuli going to Dental Plan. So, a significant amount of changes. Looks like Croak and Maisgueuh have the same idea as, Azuli finding Wave Beam at Dental Plans. Shoutouts to Smokey on that one. Toasty finding missiles at the Terminator, and Maisgueuh and Croakomire both headed straight for the wrecked ship, it would appear. Or just checking the mode. Nope, both of them just checking the mode item. I did not see what Toasty found at the backside of the gauntlet. But hopefully Azuli also checks it, and I'll be able to see that. Alright, so both Maisgueuh and Croakomire, both of our topside runners, have gone this kind of odd route where they go check the mode item and then they're going to head down Red Tower. Double missiles and gauntlet. Okay, thank you, Fry Guy. Alright, so that's weird. Toasty going to Bryn Reserve, gets the mock ball no problem. As both Maisgueuh and Croakomire are at beta power bombs. Toasty finds more power bombs. And super missiles there at beta power bombs. Toasty finding some supers and missiles at the Ron Popeil item. And Bryn Reserve is also some supers. One moment, I believe my food just arrived. Sorry, my food just got here. But I'll stay with you guys instead of eating. Alright, unfortunately I was catching that, so I didn't see what was at Alpha. Looks like Maisgueuh finding missiles. And the backside of Alpha Power Bombs is super missiles. And I didn't see what was at the early supers item, but looking at the tracker wasn't a major. No, I really haven't. Like, my food literally just got here, man. I haven't even had time to sneak bites of food. Maisgueuh's energy getting extremely low there at Alpha Power Bombs, where he actually supers down a couple of those Boyons to get out of the room safely. Alright, Croakomire went all the way down Red Tower and is about to check Spazer. And Spazer is just some super missiles, so no big deal there. I will have to see whether Maisgueuh follows down Red Tower or decides to do the back door of Brinstar. Looks like Maisgueuh is going to do the modified meme route and head backwards up Brinstar. As Toasty finds power bombs at the Edekun's power bombs, Azuli finds supers at the Edekun supers. It's all very, very disgustingly vanilla. Azuli not gonna check the power bombs. Maisgueuh not real healthy on missiles or super missiles, so he's gonna have to get this wave gate or this blue gate glitch within a couple of tries. He doesn't grab it, so he's gonna head back to the red tower. And Croak is going to check the Kraid missile item. It is vanilla missiles. As Toasty and Azuli are both headed towards Big Pink. Big Pink missiles are just missiles. Alright, Maisgueuh has a little more ammo now, and so he's going to try that gate glitch again. Gets it on the second try. Nicely done. Looks like both Toasty and Azuli, well, Toasty at least is going to head to Mission Impossible. Azuli not going to. possibly going to go head to Wavegate or head down to Charge Missiles. Looks like Charge Missiles was a power bomb. Mission Impossible just being a missile pack. And Charge Beam itself is some supers. And Croakomire gonna take on Kraid. And with that Charge Beam is able to lock the claw down and gets a very nice Kraid quick kill for Croakomire. And is greeted by a reserve tank. Of course, commonly known as Nope Tanks. Alright, Maisgueuh going to backdoor Spore Spawn as Azulynot3 finds supers at the Green Hills. Looks like Toasty's also going to backdoor Spore Spawn. And Spore Spawn grants them regular missiles. So Croak, only one more item left for Croak to check in Kraid's lair, the Frog Pocket item, the Vanilla Kraid E-Tank. Well, let's see what's there. Actually, our runners have not found any regular E-Tanks yet. And Super Missiles at the Frog Pocket, so still no E-Tanks. Just the one reserve has been found. Let's see whether Maisgueuh... I don't believe any of our runners have done the Wavegate yet. Very nice Cake. I like that one. Alright, looks like Toasty and Maisgueuh both setting up and getting the Wavegate glitch. And they will be rewarded with the X-Ray. Already having Charge Beam, I definitely agree with picking that up, because now if you find Plasma, you've got microwave powers. Croak heading down into High Jump, sees missiles, Screw Attack, that'll be a nice find. And the last item in High Jump is Super Missiles. So it's honestly looking like that Wreck Ship is probably the play. Well, except they don't have a good way to get to Wreck Ship. I'm trying to think of what they haven't checked yet. I'm not sure. Keeping track of 4 people on screen at once is hectic at times, let's say. Croak gonna check the back, or the Croc escape item. It is an E-Tank, but not really having any E-Tanks to do any hell runs. No speed booster. Trying to think. I guess, well, our runners could go check the Retro Brinstar Power Bombs and Billy Mays, and that looks like that's where Toasty's headed. Azulynot3 gonna start up Kraid as Maisgueuh continues doing Brinstar backwards. Billy Mays has not. Ooh, and there's an Ice Beam for Toasty. That is a nice beam. And looks like Toasty will probably continue on and probably check Billy Mays. And nobody checked underneath Old Mother Brain either. So thus right now, other than Toasty, everybody else is somewhere we've already seen the items. 4 runners that all run in very different directions is a bit hectic. So Azulynot gonna head to the Frog Pocket as Toasty is gonna jump his way up towards Billy Mays, and we will get to see what not only what's there, but what's more. Varia at Billy Mays. That is a huge find. And likely points is gonna point Toasty down towards Norfair. That's a big one. But we may still see him head up and check the Old Mother Brain item. But then again, he may just exit Retro Bren the same way he came in and head down Red Tower. Yeah, the Billy Mays progression lock. That's not a real common one. And our runners have still not found a regular E-Tank. We've seen a regular E-Tank, but nobody's been able to pick one up yet. And it looks like Croak is also going to check Retro Bren. So we'll likely see a Billy Mays check out of Croakomire, which we know is definitely a good plan. And it looks like Toasty's not going to head back up towards the climb and Old Mother Brain, but is going to head towards the Green Hills. Croak makes it up to Billy Mays and will be very excited, I'm sure, to find that Varia suit. Be very excited. Maisgueuh may have passed up some supers. He does seem a little low compared to others, but they did find Charge Beam very early, so alright, Maisgueuh gonna do the backdoor check of Gauntlet, sees that it is just a couple of missile packs, and so he will likely not bother with it, though we may still see him check the front side of Gauntlet. Croak has picked up that Varia suit, and we'll have to see whether he goes up or down the elevator. No, he's going to go up, so I assume we'll see an Old Mother Brain check. As Azuli, so Azuli may be headed up the up Red Tower to try to go to wreck ship, or Azuli may be making the Billy Mays play, which we know is the awesome play right now. As Maisgueuh does find that wave beam at Dental Plan. Once again, shout outs to the Smoky Beam. And Croak going to redo the climb, but has that screw attack now, which takes care of those pirates real nicey. As Toasty gonna head towards Kraid. Croak going to find his wave beam, and Maisgueuh headed down. So we will likely see a Billy Mays check out of Maisgueuh as well. Azuli, unfortunately, looks like is going to head towards the wrecked ship, which, I mean, could still be a good play. There's still plenty of opportunity for good stuff to be there, but will eventually want to go to Billy Mays to find that Varia suit. Toasty gonna take on the largest creature in the game, but we're not gonna get to see that sprite. We only get to see Kraid's top half. Alright, yep, looks like Maisgueuh is gonna go for that Billy Mays check. Unfortunately, no, won't soft lock. Has just the right number of power bombs to make this check. Alright, so Maisgueuh gonna find that Varia suit and another pack of supers, which he's already skipped a couple of packs, so I don't know if we'll see any more of them. Maisgueuh gets trolled just a little bit by the water in the Billy Mays room, and is now out of power bombs. So Maisgueuh will not be able to find that ice beam to the left of Morph Ball, not having a power bomb to check it. Alright, so Azuli not gonna actually go to wreck ship, was just checking the mode item. As Croak tries to check the mid-ocean item, I I didn't see what was there. And we'll now check the low ocean item. And finds the first E-tank that someone's been able to pick up. At the low ocean missiles, Croakomire has found the first E-tank. Toasty clears out high jump and gets that screw attack. Maisgueuh heads up the parlor, and looks like Azuli is going to head towards the gauntlet. Having that screw attack and 15 power bombs, the front side of gauntlet is not a problem. This back half can still be a little spicy, but as Croak gonna head into Fantoon with one E-tank and one reserve. But does have that Various suit, so will only take 20 damage from Fantoon hits instead of 40. And there's the gravity suit. So that's a thing. Croakomire now sort of in with charge ice. If Croakomire knows the low percent ice strats for worst room in the game, Croakomire's in go mode except for energy. Has charge ice wave both suits, but doesn't actually have enough E-tanks. How often does that happen? That you have charge ice wave and both suits before you find 2 E-tanks. That's not real common. I did not see what Toasty found at ice, but I don't see any other majors checked for him, so I'm expecting it was just an ammo item of some variety. As it looks like Azuli is finally going to make his way to towards Billy Mays, and we'll find that Various suit. As Croak trying X-Factor strats on Fantoon. Unfortunately, got trolled a little bit, so looks like only 2 of them hit. But that's a nice 600 damage. Oh, got a nice. And that is a dead Fantoon for Croakomire. Nicely done. Alright, Azuli going to head up to Billy Mays, get that Various suit, as Toasty is making his way through the Cathedral Hell run. And Maisgueuh is going to head towards Kraid. And there's another reserve tank at the Cathedral missiles, and Toasty going to pick it up. Oh no, did Azuli take a death at the Billy Mays spikes? Ooh, that hurts. Press F to pay respects. But I don't know what's going on with Azuli. Did Azuli's stream go down too? Let me find out. Okay, yeah, Azuli's entire stream is, I don't know if it's slowed down or frozen. I'm not sure. Well, while we try to figure that out, Maisgueuh. Wait, well, Azuli quickly forfeited, but then unforfeited, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But Azuli's stream is still frozen. This Toasty's going to head towards Speed and find Spazer. And we'll actually pick up the Meme Beam. Well, we haven't found Plasma yet, so you might as well. Croak going to head down. So Unfortunately, I was checking Azuli's stream at the time, so it looks like Croak just bailed on Rex ship after killing Fantoon. Am I correct in that thought? Did the Azure play and pretended that the Rex ship doesn't have a top half to it? Looks like Croak is going to, instead of heading down to Lower Norfair, is going to head into Meridia. Which, not having high jump, space jump, speed, I mean, is missing a couple of comfort items for Lower Norfair. Whereas Toasty is clearing out Bubble Mountain. Thus far has just found Spazer as far as non-ammo items. And there's some supers and some regular missiles. So, yeah. So I'm not sure what's going on with Azuli. Like I said, there was a forfeit, but then an undone. But the stream appears to still be frozen. Alright, Maisgueuh going to check the crumble shaft underneath ice, but has to watch his health. It's pretty not awesome. And Croakomire gonna check, can check at least one of the aqueduct items and see some super missiles there. Ah, Sun playing near the computer pressed forfeit button. Gotcha. Okay. Still not sure what's up with the stream though, but I've got Azuli's stream open on another tab, so I should know what's going on. Oh, and Toasty finding the speed booster in the bottom corner of Bubble Mountain. So that is a super nice item to find. As Croakomire takes on the snake. And Azuli's stream has now gone down. We'll have to see whether he's trying to pull it back up. So Toasty has picked up that speed booster. As Croak finds missiles at the Botwoon E-Tank. And Maisgueuh has just cleared out high jump and gotten the screw attack. Alright, Toasty is making the play, keeping the faith, and gonna bet on Croc. Alright, Croak checks precious item, oop, and finds another E-Tank at the precious missiles, and is gonna pick that up. Croak now actually having enough E-Tanks to survive Rainbow Beam. Oh, and Croc rewarding the faithful with a nice pair of high jump boots. That's why you always bet on Croc. Oh, and Azuli has now re-forfeited from the match. Which is unfortunate. Toasty getting that spike suit. Yeah, so unfortunately, Azuli forfeiting, but GG's to Azuli for racing that far. How long does Toasty intend to hold that suit? Okay, that was weird. As Croakomire finishes off Dragon and finds an E-Tank at Space Jump, and we'll pick it up. Skip Spazer. Feels bad, man. Alright. Toasty finding super missiles at Grapple. As Maisgueuh is doing some of the same Bubble Mountain clear out that Toasty did earlier. Oh, and Toasty doesn't quite wasn't quite able to check the Indiana Jones item, but is going to spark up there, and it is just a missile pack, so is not going to be too worried about that. And Toasty going to check the cosine room. Ooh, Toasty needs to be careful. Because Toasty is still sitting on 0 E-Tanks, as is Maisgueuh. Croakomire's up to 4, but most of those have been found in Meridia. Alright, looks like Croak might be going for a Mama Turtle. Yes, Croak did the CWJ to get into Wreck Ship. Mama Turtle Missiles is just supers. As Maisgueuh keeps the faith and bets on Croc, which we know is going to turn out well for him. He's going to find some high jump boots. No, Smokey, you're correct. Both of our top racers originally checked the mode item, and then left. Croakomire then went back. Toasty knows there's an E-Tank there at the Croc Escape, and picks it up, picking up his first E-Tank. As Maisgueuh deals with Spookymire. And we'll have to see what Croak does. Will Croak head straight for Lower Norfair? Doesn't have a great way across or through the worst room in the game, except for that charge ice option. Or will we see some Bubble Mountain clear out as Croak picks up the Cathedral Missile item, which is a reserve tank. So we'll have to see where is Toasty gonna go to Lower Norfair with one E-Tank? Toasty's about to go to Lower Norfair with one E-Tank. That's a thing. I mean, if it works, that'll be great. It's bold, yes, it's very bold. I don't know. I think he's picked up all 3 reserve tanks we've seen. So 1 E-tank, 3 reserves. That's not too bad. I mean, it's a bold choice. I'm gonna go with bold. Yeah, he definitely cannot take a hit from one of these Namahe flames during his lava dive, or that will be rip for Toasty. But he gets the lava dive on the first try. No muss, no fuss. Very nicely done. Alright, so Maisgueuh is going to find these super missiles at the grapple item. And we might be seeing Croakomire heading, get a bet on Croc, or might just be farming up. We'll have to see. Now, will Toasty check GT? No. Toasty will not check GT. Now, the one thing is Toasty does know that Gravity Suit cannot be here in Lower Norfair. He may be happy with all of his other items, just lacking that Gravity Suit, and therefore may go mode Lower Norfair and not really check much of anything. Alright, Maisgueuh making his way out of Croc. Toasty would need to find Grapple Beam in order to full clear Suitless Meridia. Well, he would need it, but it's heavily suggested. Yeah, Croak, like I said, really his only good way through the worst room in the game is going to be using that charge ice to freeze the pirates. Toasty makes it out of Amphitheater and into Santa Poco, where he will do battle with the 3 amigos. Unfortunately for the amigos, Toasty has screw attack, so yeah, that's a thing. I never saw Maisgueuh actually go check it because he didn't have an E-tank, so he may not have been confident with his ability to actually get there and get back. But I didn't see him grab the high jump boots, and it doesn't look like his jump height doesn't lead me to believe he's got high jump boots. So we'll have to see where this leads. Toasty finding an energy tank of shame, which he will have no shame in picking up. As Croak finishes the lava dive and is going to make his way into Lower Norfair. As Maisgueuh is going to head up Red Tower. We'll have to see if he's going to make his way towards Wreck Ship. I have to assume he will. As Croak gets a very nice shine spark across the room before Screw Attack. That might have a name. That room may have a name, but I don't know it. As Maisgueuh looks like he's going to head up and I guess make his way towards the wrecked ship. I don't know. Did he check these items here at the top of Red Tower? Looks like it. But Croak fighting GT as Toasty takes on Ridley. And Maisgueuh rides the elevator. Croak has found the magic spot. And with that charge ice wave, we'll just have to just keep firing, and eventually GT will die. Alright, Maisgueuh has a Shine Spark charged up. We'll have to see whether he heads towards Criteria Power Bombs with it or heads towards Gauntlet. And Toasty finds supers behind Ridley and says no thank you. Has 65 supers plus charge ice spazer, so really doesn't need any more ammo. Alright, Maisgueuh checks Criteria Power Bombs and just finds a pack of missiles. So I won't lie, I'm confused as to where the logic of this seed actually wanted you to go. Because Croak has gravity, but Croak has gravity because of... I'm trying to think, I guess Varia. Yeah, that's true. You found wait, where was Varia? Varia was at Billy Mays. Okay. Do that. Varia to speed booster to the wreck ship, and then gravity from there. Okay, that would be it. Logic does require space jump to get into Lower Norfair, which we have not found yet. But we didn't see much of wreck ship, so wreck ship could have it. Alright, Croak has frozen the pirate, but I believe froze it a little too low. Ooh, and accidentally kills it with that power bomb. Alright, Toasty gonna check Firefly. And we'll find missiles and needs to watch his health. Isn't real healthy there. As Maisgueuh sparks across the moat, and then looks like it'll head towards the wrecked ship. And Croak unfortunately getting trolled a little bit by the space pirate. Oh! He made the jump, but then got caught on the lip. And alright, has made it up the worst room in the game. As Toasty finds a fourth. Was that another reserve tank that Toasty just found? Alright. As Maisgueuh heads into the wreck ship, Croak traverses the amphitheater, and Toasty finding an E-tank at the Franker Z item. So now has 3 E-tanks, which is the minimum number required to beat the game. As Maisgueuh finds the gravity suit there in the wreck ship at the spooky missiles. I don't know if they're actually called spooky missiles, but that's what I call them. And I'm the one running this stream, so you have to listen to every word I have to say. Alright, Maisgueuh gets the speedball into Fantoon. Nicely done. As I expect, we will now... Well, now we won't see Toasty go to... I expect we'll see Toasty head to the wreck ship now. If he knows the logic, he'll know that gravity can't be in Meridia. Though Toasty, of course, fully capable of doing suitless Meridia, not having that grapple beam is kind of gonna stop him from being able to do the whole thing. And Swap Space with a raid of 13. Way to go, Swap Space. Thank you for the raid. I'm guessing the match that you were restreaming has just finished. So Maisgueuh taking on Fantoon. As looks like Toasty's going to head up Red Tower. And I expect that we will see him head towards the wreck ship. Which we know is where his gravity suit is. And that's really, that puts, I mean, the gravity suit will put Toasty in full and fairly comfortable go mode. Yeah, Glacio. Hopefully nobody tries the Fantoon skip today. Alright, Maisgueuh has finished off the Elephant Ghost. Croakomire going to farm up some before taking on Ridley. Has charge beam, but probably just doesn't like the beam combo too much, and so would rather take out Ridley with super missiles. Which with that beam combo, I would agree. All right, Maisgueuh gonna check right side supers and will validate his run. Peepo SB. Maisgueuh finding the spring ball. Croak still farming up, and Toasty making his way towards the wreck ship. Alright, and left side supers is an E-Tank, which Maisgueuh will happily pick up. Only the second E-Tank that Maisgueuh has seen thus far. So welcome everybody that came as a part of Swap Space's raid. You are watching a four-way race: Croakomire versus Maisgueuh and Toastymuffins versus Azuli. Unfortunately, Azuli has already forfeited, had some issues, but other than that, it's been an interesting race thus far. I am the Cheese Reaver, your restreamer slash commentator, and we have Pizza34 on tracking here. And I guess I have buttons for that. So, while people are doing things, follow the runners. Follow our broadcast team. The runners run for your enjoyment, so you should hit buttons on the internet for them. And the broadcast team is taking time out of their day, and we don't even get to run the game. We just get to watch other people do it. All right. Toasty gets the Ocean Fly. Croakomire doing battle with the Space Pelican. And Maisgueuh gonna head down Red Tower. Looks like he skipped the top of Wreck Ship as well. Eventually, but that is one of the curses of having a bye in the first round. You get to watch all these people run all these seeds and having fun, and you don't get to race. All right, Toasty picks up that gravity suit, so all of our runners now have the gravity suit. They've all had the various suit for quite a while. And Toasty just has Fantoon and Dragon left. Croakomire is on his last boss. Maisgueuh still needs to take out Ridley and Dragon. And the Space Pelican has gone down on Croakomire's stream. So that is a dead Space Pelican. As Toasty takes on Fantoon, and Maisgueuh, I expect, is going to make a straight pass towards Lower Norfair. Maisgueuh now has that spring ball as another option to get through worst room in the game, which is what I expect the option he will take. Or may actually go to Croc and check that item to get those high jump boots. Not sure. So Toasty working on Dopplering Fantoon to death with missiles. And that is a dead elephant ghost on Toasty's screen. Croakomire going to try and speedball out of the wasteland. Gets it on the second try. Nicely done. As Maisgueuh grabs those high jump boots, which is likely exactly what he was hoping to find in order to head into Lower Norfair. We'll have to see whether Toasty decides to check anything in the wreck ship. I kind of doubt it. But he's going to check left side supers. That is a very quick check. But sees the E-Tank and turns around. Is apparently happy with the 4 E-Tanks that he has. As Maisgueuh going to head down, as Croakomire heads up, they would high five, one going into Lower Norfair, one going out, but that's not the way you get out of Lower Norfair. So. Alright, so Croakomire is done with bosses, so will just likely make his way toward Turian. Maybe doing a couple of quick checks, possibly to try to get a slightly better beam combo. Whereas Toasty is going to head down and head to Meridia, and Maisgueuh is about to do the lava dive. See if he makes it. Looks good. And he gets it. Doesn't even have to wall jump for it. Very nicely done lava dive. Gravity jump lava dive by Maisgueuh. Croak gonna go check Norfair reserve. He's just doing a couple of quick one-room checks. Like I said, likely looking for a beam upgrade. That Norfair reserve D-boost is a very, very sexy D-boost. And is a large portion of the reason I lost one of my randomizer league races. Because I've never had trouble with it except for then, which I worked at it for like 20 minutes. And something was there that I needed. Link, gravity suit was in the wreck ship. It was at the spooky missile location in the wreck ship. Looks like Maisgueuh is gonna check generic rodent mascot missiles. As Toasty is heading into Aqueduct. And Croak just going to make his way towards Turian. that's a great emote, Sloaters. That is a great one. I love it. Who knew Mickey could flex like that? All right. So, Maisgueuh traversing the amphitheater as Toasty takes on the Sneck, and Croakomire just gonna head right on out. Oh, yeah, Croakomire probably going to have to gravity jump his way. Yep, and he does. All right. Oop. Croak gonna need to. Yeah, he's gonna have to not hold dash while he tries to make that jump. Because one of those quirks of the speed booster is if you don't have high jump boots, it does very strange things to your jump height. And yes, he murdered the Ponkfish in cold blood. So that's a thing that happened. And it looked like I had a ping on Discord, and then it's gone. I don't know. Alright. Croak going to refill at the ship, which, considering his current supplies, not a big shocker there. As Toasty, unfortunately, goop sparks in the Dragon fight. And Maisgueuh is in the pre-Ridley room, making his way towards the Pelican. Alright, so we've got boss fights on 2 of our screens. Toasty versus Dragon and Maisgueuh versus Ridley. And Croakomire picking up those missiles at Terminator. Um, that's the reason why basically no matter what is at Terminator, you should always pick it up. Because if you don't, you're going to pick it up when you're running through towards Turian. It's going to happen. Let's see. So Croak taking the elevator down to Turian at, let's see when he hits the bottom. He will hit the bottom of the elevator at 5349. So we're probably looking at he doesn't well, he has speed booster but doesn't have high jump. Probably just over a 1 hour time from Croakomire, assuming everything goes well for the rest of Turian. As Toasty is going to make his way back through Meridia on his way up towards Turian. But doesn't have a whole lot of health right now. Maisgueuh makes pretty quick work of Metroid Room number 3, and nice grouping strats in Metroid Room number 4. I did not see whether Toasty murdered the fish or not. Let's see, looks like Croak not going to... Oh, Croak doesn't have high jump boots, so not going to go for baby skip, because while it's technically possible without high jump boots, you have to jump so many times that you don't save any time. Alright, thank you, Smokey. Apparently there was a rip fish. Another one. Another fish bites the dust. Ooh, and Croakomire facing left, making the objectively wrong decision. Facing left, losing 40 whole frames. That is 2/3 of a second to that stand-up animation. Maisgueuh making it out of the very, very dark Fire Flea pit. It does actually. If you face left when the baby grabs you, or I guess when you get back up from being drained by the baby, Samus has a stand-up animation that takes 40 frames. If you face right, there is no stand-up animation, so you just pop back up and don't lose the 40 frames. I mean, it's 2/3 of a second. It's not much, but it's a thing. Alright, Croakomire gonna go for the Ice Zeb skip and gets it no problem, as Toasty is just now entering Turian. And Maisgueuh grabbing the E-Tank there at Franker Z. Alright, Croakomire has finished off Mother Brain 1. Hey, map checks are important. And Maisgueuh is fully out of Lower Norfair. Now just needs to head into Meridia to take out Dragon. With the number of supers that he put into Mother Brain, I'm not actually sure how many shots it'll take Croakomire here. But Toasty has finished up his Metroid rooms and is going to head towards the baby. As Maisgueuh heading up out of Norfair, and we'll now head into Meridia. Croakomire having to dodge those catch-ups. And that may be it for Mother Brain 2 for Croakomire. Yep. Doesn't damage himself down to 300 health, so we'll actually have to take a couple of onion ring shots here by Mother Brain. But it happens. Alright, Toasty recharges, having been caught by the baby. As the baby swings in out of nowhere and saves Croakomire. Who knew that was going to happen? Alright, I knew, but still. Baby, truly the hero of the Metroid games. Yeah, I know. You didn't know that, but it's true. Alright, Toasty also gets that ice zeb skip nicely. And it's going to work on Mother Brain 1 with some missiles. And doesn't have the greatest beam combo ever with that Charge Ice Spazer, but still has 58 super missiles remaining, so can put a lot of work in that way. Alright, and that is Rip the baby on Croakomire's screen, but Samus is super pissed now and has the Hyper Beam. And that is it for Mother Brain 3 on Croakomire's screen. As Toasty using the X-ray to delay Mother Brain's rainbow beam just a little bit. And Croakomire heads into the escape as Maisgueuh gets a nice halfie. Yeah, Glacio, that is one of my favorites. Always bet on Croc. Alright. Croakomire heading through the Leodoc's room. As Toasty is in the cutscene, and Maisgueuh is about to start Dragon up. Alright, we get a nice right side spark out of Croakomire. Alright, and we have a dot done from Croakomire with a time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 16 seconds. GG to Croak. Alright, Maisgueuh still trying to kill off Dragon. A couple nice shine sparks. I'm just going to try and finish her off with some ammo. As Toasty has finished off Mother Brain 3. Oh man, Toasty's timer is getting cut off. You can't have that. Toasty did not finish in 2 minutes. There we go. Alright, So, Toasty in the escape. And gets the last moonfall of the game. Ooh. Toasty doing the left side spark. Always a nice one. And skips the animals, and we have a dot done from Toasty with an official time of 1 hour 4 minutes and 12 seconds. So GG to Toasty. Basically, I mean, almost exactly 2 minutes separated those two. But of course, they weren't actually racing against each other. But still. All right, and all we have left is Maisgueuh working up towards Turian. 31 super pack. That is a lot of super missiles. Uh-oh. Did my mic just die? No, it's just dying. One moment. Sorry, my microphone was trying to die. Alright. So that plasma was at the left sand pit. Bombs were at plasma. Space jump was at the beach. And grapple was at climb supers. Yellow Meridia. No, no. I don't. That will forever be the beach. Yeah, no. Dear Force. Well, Croak, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought you guys were gonna try and shoot me because of how long it took any of you to find an E-tank in that seed. All right, Maisgueuh also picking up those missiles there at the Terminator. Didn't pick them up on the first time through. Let me make sure. Yep, there we go. So Kenny, 331 is the setting, but actually all that is a percentage. Each individual item has its own probability. Okay, yeah. See, Link's explaining it, but so every time a minor item is placed in the logic, it has a 331 chance of being missiles, super missiles, or power bombs. That's not saying that you're guaranteed to have that as your final ratio. Nah, it's cool. If you never ask, you will never find out. Yeah, Poplars, you are a bit late to the party. But that's okay. As Maisgueuh does power bombs his way through these, let me once again please implore you to follow these runners. They race for your enjoyment, so you should follow them on the internet. That's how this should work. It should be a very simple thing. Uh, you can also follow our broadcast team. I was your restreamer slash commentator today, and we had Pizza34 as our tracker, doing a fantastic job at it. And you can give both of us follows. You should follow, of course, the Speedrunners Arena channel itself. If you like speedrunning, or if you like Super Metroid randomizers, if you like the SMRAT tournament, if you love it, just do it. Toasty, unfortunately, it appears that Azuli's son accidentally forfeited for him, and then there were some other issues that I'm not sure about. But yeah, so hardware problems plus stream issues equal bummer. Yeah, Maisgueuh making the wrong choice and facing left here. Uh, but but yeah, if you like what we're doing here at with the SMRAT tournament, give the channel a follow. You know, join Jay's Discord if you're not already a part of it. We'd love to have you there. Alright, so Maisgueuh has completed all of the Metroid rooms, has gotten caught by the baby, faced the wrong direction, has refilled, and will now head into Mother Brain's lair. But we'll catch a save first. Alright. So is gonna do the Zeb skip by just powering through these with some missiles and super missiles. Yeah, this will be a fairly long Mother Brain 2 fight, because he's not going to have a ton of ammo left over, and Charge Wave, I think I think it's 150? No, 120, okay. Charge Spazer is 150, that's what it is. I was saying number of shots, not amount of damage, sorry. So, Maisgueuh having only 22 supers. Well, by reversing the damages, I was correct on the number of shots, which is weird that it works out that way. So Maisgueuh is going to pound away with the supers that he's got, and, well, strap in, because this is going to be kind of a long one. There's going to be a lot of shots here. Kenny, a lot of people, that's their theory. You save 15 supers for once the catch-up starts. But some people actually prefer to have their charge shots in the catch-up phase, because while the catch-ups are devastating from a damage perspective, they are fairly predictable. And if you're used to the prediction pattern on it, it's not too bad. Alright, Maisgueuh slowly but surely pounding into Mother Brain's face with those charge wave shots. Dealing 150 damage apiece, so that with the shots alone it would take 120 shots. Oh, but we have our first catch-up, which means we are 30 shots away. As Maisgueuh deftly dodges the catch-up. Doing some fancy dodges there. and that is true. He has 2 or 3 reserve tanks. Because it took them so long to find a regular E-tank, they were picking up anything they could find. And looks like he may be going for stand-up glitch? He's going to do stand-up with just charge wave. Which, while I appreciate his tenacity for doing so, you are not going to get a whole lot of damage into Mother Brain 3 with just charge wave. Alright, he's going to do it. So let's see how many shots he can save himself, because each of those shots is doing 150 damage. A single hyper beam shot does 1,000 damage. So he'll need 6 and a little bit. For every 7 basically charge wave shots, he will remove a single hyper beam shot. Uh-oh, guys. I don't think the baby's gonna make it. Oh, God! Oh, the humanity! Baby died, y'all. Alright, but Maisgueuh now pissed as hell and has a hyper beam to back it up. Alright, Stratlog, you are technically correct, which I guess is the best kind of correct. Alright, so Maisgueuh going to enter the escape. Gets caught by one of the gates, but can just blast through it. Goes down. Enter this room. Could have tried the blue bomber if he chose to, but didn't. But that's okay. Gonna make his way into the Leodoc's room. Just a couple of rooms to go, and he will be done. Alright, and we got a nice right side spark. We'll have to see if Maisgueuh is an animal lover. I don't believe Maisgueuh is one that traditionally saves the animals. And we have a dot done from Maisgueuh with a time of 1 hour and 17 minutes flat. So GG to Maisgueuh. GG to all of our runners. So our next race is on the docket. I unfortunately don't know the restream status of any of these. Nothing is, we're still in a TBA. But in about 40 minutes, we actually have 3 races scheduled at 3 p.m. Yeah. I don't know that it'll actually be 6 runners at once on one. But regardless, something will get figured out. But at 3 p.m., so we have Croakomire versus Maisgueuh Game 2. Darkrid versus Op82 Game 2. And Stratlog versus Kinney Game 2, all happening at 3 p.m. So please do join us for those. Like I said, I do not know what the restream is going to be like on that. I won't be here. I have to leave shortly. But we will figure that out. And we will let you guys know as soon as we know something. No, it won't. Smokey, it will not actually be a six-way. If you tried to put six runners on one screen, you wouldn't be able to have trackers. You wouldn't be able to have timers. We're not set up for six. We're only set up for four. Yeah. So, but like I said, we'll figure out about restreaming for the 3 o'clocks. But please, give us give us follow the runners, follow the restreaming team, and I'm gonna go eat that food that showed up like an hour ago. So you guys have a great day, and we will see you all next mission.